It's very inspiring. It's a very inspiring story. I saw a video of him on social media. I think he was telling us how much he struggled. I mean, he says he doesn't sleep.
Yeah.
He's running all day. He just works so hard to achieve his dream. So
Fantastic.
it's a very inspiring story, especially for Ghanaians who probably might not have been born with a silver spoon.
You mean Ghanaians here?
Oh yes.
Or abroad? Because here, this thing won't happen. You'll be missing out till you die. It's a serious matter. I don't know. You see, because yesterday on one of the posts beneath one of the posts about how inspirational this is, there was an argument that was generated by somebody who had contributed about where you can quickly realize your dream.
Yeah.
Because everywhere you suffer. But where can you get a lot of relief?
Yeah.
As quickly as possible. But we'll leave that for you to maybe think about in the newsroom during the day. What will you be working on today?
Well, probably a story on some
something.
people who sell and what they go through in a day.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Judith
Thank you
Awakitano, one of our great talents we have here. And we'll get that insert of Jima ready. But the beautiful girl is here. How are you?
I'm very well, Roland. How are you?
Yeah, I love particularly your dress.
Thank you.
Today, your color a bit suits your complexion as well.
Why, thank you very much. And I chose the hair to go with it.
I know, right?
Yes,
You're fashionable. Fashionista.
Thank you. Thanks. Special thanks to Ladies In Collection. They helped me look glam today.
Sugar Ghana.
Ladies In Collection.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Oh. I think you remind me of my good chairwoman, Mrs. Alice Tamaklo. She's one of the lead managers for. She's not the lead manager for. Yes, Rates Kitchen.
Yes, I can't forget.
Part of the Alizem Enterprise.
Fantastic.
Of the bigger rate group.
Right.
When you go to Comte 18, I usually go and eat there. You branch now, you go there.
Amazing.
And around Comte 19.
We love that.
Well, and we're talking about the inspiring story of...
Yes, Frizzy McBones.
Frizzy...
McBones. Yes, a.k.a. Seth Jima.
A.k.a. Seth Jima.
Yeah.
There's a picture of him being amazing. We'll show it and how
inspirational
it was. And then have his insight as well. I think the argument that came up, that I came across yesterday, was where you can quickly realize your dream. And it doesn't matter which strata of the society you are. What do you think?
I agree. I think maybe something that is not commonly found in our jurisdiction, but elsewhere around the world, so long as you have the passion, you have the grit, and you choose to follow through with your dreams, you're most likely to be able to break through and find an opportunity to just burst through. But sometimes it seems to be a bit more stifling here in Ghana, because you hear those rags to riches stories, but not as often as you hear it in other jurisdictions. So perhaps it's something we should look at as a country, how easy it is for people to be able to realize the dreams they have, regardless of their station or their class or their status in life. How quickly are they able to move from menial worker or a mason to becoming a boxer? What's the easy path for someone who hasn't had enough education to be able to veer into becoming a business person or entrepreneur? We need to really maybe take a lot more of those success stories, because we have quite a few. We've heard of many stories where people started off, no, even here in Ghana, but I feel that sometimes we just don't blow it up enough for people to be able to get inspired and know that you can truly be able to find your feet or find your way if you need to. So I think we need to take a lot more stories from the ordinary man and also put a spotlight on them, and then give them more opportunities to be able to excel. Because once you see that, or maybe there's a particular woman who went from being a kayaye to being a Makola Madam, you'll be more inspired to know that regardless of my station in life, I can rise through the ranks and get that opportunity if need be. Because he started from Mason here in Ghana. He went to the UK and was doing gardening, and then he was a kitchen porter. He told us yesterday exclusively on New Day. And then from kitchen porter, because he had 10 sisters and used to help out a lot in the kitchen chores, he knew what to do to be able to help out in the kitchen when he got an opportunity to step in one day for a chef. And then from there...
Was it the reason why I read that he had launched a jollof?
Yes. Yeah, and plus plantain chips, and he's doing other confectionery of Ghanaian sweets and foods in London. So beyond him
people are doing that on
focusing...
37 Road, they're still not successful. So I don't know.
Well,
Or Abriche is different?
but then again, there's a market there that there isn't here. Here, everyone can do plantain chips in your house sometimes. So the propensity for you to be able to blow quickly with that is a bit more longer, or should I say, the journey is a bit longer than someone in the UK, where there are a lot of Ghanaians who look for this kind of confectionery or have a taste for Ghana or want a craving for something that they used to uniquely eat in Ghana but don't have an opportunity to get access to.
Oh, this
so
is beautiful.
it's easier for you to maybe sell out doing Ekwebemi in the UK than it is to do it here in Ghana, because there are Ghanaians there who would
want... It's a staple.
No, I'm saying they would want to eat it, but they can't always get access to it. Either you have to bring in the produce from Ghana or hope that when someone is coming in from Ghana, they'll bring some food stuff for you or something. So if you have someone who's cooking it there, you're more likely to get a bit more revenue than someone who's doing it here in Ghana.
Okay. Let's get an insight from the gentleman. I don't know whether Danny can give us 2 minutes of call time.
Yes.
So that we ask viewers, where can you realize your dreams faster?
That's a very interesting question.
Let's get. You said Frizzy McDonald's.
Frizzy McBones.
Frizzy
McBones, aka British Mike Tyson.
AKA British Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
So hard toward my dreams, and I never give up. I never let anyone let me down. I put myself to the limit. I don't sleep. I'm running 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, like a madman. People see me like, what's this guy doing? And now this is the answer for those people. They was asking me those questions, you know. And I'm so proud of myself. And my mom, my family back home, they're all watching me. And I make them proud, because I come from nothing. A place there was no light, there was no water, nothing there. And I see myself in one of big promotion in the way, Queensbury. Come on, bro, there is a God. So whatever results happen there, I don't care. I don't care. I see myself like a winner, no matter what. You, how you feel? You're doing that, man. That's fine, that's fine. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
Ghanaian hospitality.
He was so kind,
even after he's beating you, it beats the guy.
You're okay, brother. You're okay, brother. We love it.
All right. So the question to all of us this morning is, where can you better realize your dream? You know, if he was at Bukom boxing by this time, would he have, you know? And
but there are others that have risen from Bukom boxing.
Yeah,
arena.
sure. We're talking about numbers, development. You know, right now they say development. So please join us. We have the phone lines on your screens. Where can you better realize his dream? The inspirational story of Frizzy
McBones. Yes.
Frizzy what?
McBones.
McBones. So please join us.
Yeah.
While we're talking about the inspirational story of Frizzy McBones, and Mr. Jima has done us proud, the Ghana... Hey, we already have Wilson. We're going to talk about good time. Mr. Wilson, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir. Do you find Mr. Jima's story inspirational? But the bigger question about, where do you better realize your dream? Was it here or when you go abroad? I mean, all suffer be suffer.
Okay. Frizzy McBone's story is so much inspiring. And then the truth is, it is so much difficult to realize your dreams in Ghana currently. So most of us now, when we are able to complete our first degrees in Ghana here, the best option is to find a job outside Ghana. Move. Because some of us, our families have spent so much on us that after completing school, we cannot sit home and then depend on them again. So we would have to move back into the better world, which is, let's say, the UK or the US.
This first degree matter you're talking about, is it about you have a first degree and you don't have a job of your liking? Is that it?
Currently, I am in school working to get my first degree. And then I don't see myself working in Ghana after getting my first degree, because there are a lot of people, there are a lot of backlogs in Ghana where they have completed school 5-6 years and they have not gotten any job. So I am thinking that we, the young ones who are also coming, even those older than us, they have not gotten jobs. how much work we. So we also have to fly away and then go and get jobs to do and then look after our parents as well. Because our parents have looked after us. We can't sit back home and then become burdens as well again.
All right, thank you very much. All right, AJ, is that what the youth tend to feel now? I mean, they want yesterday. Was it the member of parliament for Dingo saying all the youth are Japan?
Yes.
I mean, is that it? Like, let's say there's a ship or there's an airplane.
It will be full. I think generally, even beyond the lack of opportunities, it's a sense of despondency. People feel there's no hope. And that's the point where it's even more dangerous than not actually having opportunities. When you genuinely feel that even though you have the qualifications, even though you've gone to school, even though you've learned your hardest, even though you spent most of your life preparing for a particular position or a particular job opportunity, you don't get it. The sense of hopelessness that is sort of creeping into our youth is what I think is my biggest fear. Because when people don't have hope, they feel the need to be able to, like, it's no holes, no bars. Like, they feel the need to take whatever opportunity that comes their way. That's when it leads rise to all sort of vices. So you realize that even with our betting phenomenon or the issue of betting, it largely stems from a point where people feel there's no hope. I'm not getting an opportunity.
There's a lack of opportunities.
Yes. So we need to move to something else. But John is on the line. Hello, John.
He has to lower his set. I think.
John, can you hear us?
Yeah, hello?
Yes, John. So the question today is, do you think, or where do you think it's easier to realize your dreams, here in Ghana or perhaps like Frizzy McBones elsewhere around the world?
For me, I think anywhere, but then the environment plays a major role. You see, if the environment is enabling, one can realize his or her dream and do anything. And that is what I believe. Personally, I speak to you. My dream is to become a journalist and probably a presenter. That has been a yearning dream. I used to even create my own studio in the house. We can do everything. But where is the platform? Who am I going to get because of where I'm speaking from? I'm speaking from Ashanti Mampo. At a point, I didn't have to go to the mountains on GBC radio to go and do a program. But because of the distance, climbing here and there, I'm not able. But if I'm in Accra, probably I'm closer to any station. I can just walk in there and then speak about my dream. So the environment is very, very important. And it's time that we need to create that environment everywhere. There's sports in the schools everywhere so that the children and everybody growing up will get an opportunity to probably become who she wants to become. So the environment is very important. So I think when we get up there, the environment is there. You're a player, you're a footballer, you get there, they have the pitches, everything is there. So it's easy to be able to develop what you have, your God-given talent. So the environment is very important. So I'm hoping one day I'll also get there and then be a player. You've been, some of you have been my hope. I've always been looking at you guys, and I pray one day.
This is fantastic.
Roland, definitely.
So you want to be general? Please, so Ghana or abroad, where would you go? If, let's say, there's a plane and then TV3 is giving you employment. There's a plane at Kotoka. TV3 is also giving you employment. The plane is going to the UK or US or Canada. And TV3 has employment for you. Where will you go?
I'll choose TV3.
Wow.
I'll choose TV3.
You say you are where? Location?
I'm at Ashanti Mampo.
Wow, okay. All right. Yo, we're here.
Okay.
God bless you.
All right. Thank you so much for calling. That's a very interesting one. Like someone who actually really believes in a system, and so long as the opportunity presented to him, he would stay in and take advantage of it. I like that.
I think we need people like that with that sort of tenacity.
Yes. Completely.
Well, so the phone lines are still open, just in case you want to. And it's the inspirational story of
Frizzy
McBones, aka Jima.
Yeah.
But he's a lightweight heavy boxer or lightweight, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it lightweight heavy? No, heavyweight boxer.
Okay,
so heavyweight boxer.
Right.
So he's huge.
Right.
And he won a bout over the weekend.
Yes.
He started late. You know, the whole story is the fact that he started late, 27. He started training before he eventually was able to get to the peak. I'm sure we have somebody.
Yes, Emmanuel from Upper West. Hello, Emmanuel.
Hello.
Thank you for calling TV3 Newday. What are your opinions about the question today?
My dear, it's not easy in this country. It is not like we failed in this country, but our policymakers in this country has failed us. So the environment that will make it good for us to stay and develop ourselves here are not there.
Right.
People work. It looks like this country, we have no future for the youth. I am 28 years of age, and anytime I sit down and look at the happening, for the past 2 weeks now, I don't even want to even watch television because it's like the more you are educated, the more you get frustrated with life. So I just like not even watching television these days.
Wow.
Because if you watch the happening, you see that even your children, how are they even going to survive in this country with this kind of bad needed training bad people? So to me, I just don't have hope in this country. And if I get opportunity, I will leave this country. And never to even return.
Well, thank you for sharing your thoughts.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts.
And I have this one from a doctor friend of mine. I know that he introduced himself, one Dr. Bukari. He is based in Saboba. It's a very inspirational story, and he wants to term this one as determination.
Please.
You know, he says, today I'm a doctor, but started as a ward assistant back in 1996.
Wow.
I don't know when he became a doctor, though. And so he resigned, went back to SHS in 2001.
No.
This one is, doctor, you be too much, with some other bitter life story. But in all these, God must be behind. So I think that it does matter where you are, but it also takes a lot of your own determination and inspiration. And what we're trying to do is not to discourage you, is to make sure that wherever you find yourself, you need to pick up the pieces and then make it work, whether it's here or abroad.
Yeah.
You know, because there are people who could still go abroad and still fail.
Yes.
There are people who could still be here and be a success. So we don't have to think that it's impossible not to be successful in Ghana at all. And I think we are part of building the nation.
Yes.
If something is wrong, we say that it is wrong. I think the question now is about probabilities.
Yes.
Where is it more probable?
Likely, yes.
More probable.
Yes.
For example, those in tertiary institutions elsewhere in the UK or the developed West.
There's almost easy
You can
job.
get a part-time job.
Yes.
But if no be betting, forget. You see, so that'd be the difference. They say we get somebody.
Well, someone's on the line, Isaac, calling in from Tessano. Hello, Isaac from Tessano. Thank you for calling TV3Newday. Please do tell us your thoughts about this question. Is it easier for you to excel here in Ghana or outside of Ghana?
Well, the truth is, there are challenges everywhere. And I've always believed that the role of the government is to provide an enabling environment for people to strive.
Absolutely.
However, in our own case in Ghana, that isn't the case. So people find it very difficult to start up businesses or to succeed. And there are a lot of stagnations in the system, especially for young people. And even aside that, I believe our educational system has equally failed us. I believe the role of education is to teach people how to think and how to solve solutions.
Yeah.
Our own education system hasn't done that over the years.
Absolutely.
So people they find it very difficult to find jobs or even to do anything meaningful for their lives.
Absolutely.
And most of the people that actually travel outside, they are willing to do businesses that they are willing to do activities that they will naturally not do in their respective countries.
Right.
Thank you.
So,
yeah.
that's the challenge we are facing as a nation.
Well, thank you very much.
I completely agree with a lot of his points. Right. In terms of our education system, I can agree. We've not been training for the next generation of jobs, because if we're still doing certain topics, or we're still treating certain courses that we know has sort of become outmoded, or then the way the world is going towards, we are not getting easy employment in those sectors. We should be changing and then reorienting ourselves to move towards it, because we can clearly see where the world is going towards. Creative arts, focusing on AI. We're seeing a lot more movement towards strategic thinking and those kind of conversations. So if we're not starting to alter our educational system, especially our tertiary system, to be able to fit or match up to the world and where the world is going, then we're truly doing our youth a disservice. I agree.
Well, Chairman Godwin Tamaklo,
Yes.
Group Chairman for the Rates Group, says, success is right here in Ghana, but most young people are lazy. You just have to employ them, and you get to know. Life is about hard work and determination, and he's a man of excellence as well. Somebody
I completely
who
agree with.
rose through the ranks.
I completely agree with his journey, but I think that assertion that the youth is lazy is a disservice to the youth in general, because the opportunities, and we all must agree, the opportunities given to people in a few years back in order to ascend or rise through the ranks, it's not the same opportunities being presented now. There are a lot more youth struggling for the same opportunities right now. So if I don't get it, it's not because I'm lazy, because the opportunities are not available. And to be honest, are we really giving them a roadmap? A lot of times, people in certain positions say the youth are lazy, but have you really taught them, like, you are not fishing, but have you taught them how to fish? Have you given the opportunity? Have you expressly sent it to them? And yeah, we do have people that will take opportunities and waste them, but they don't represent the general majority of people. But let's go on to the line. Smith is on the line from Kumasi. Hello, Smith.
Hello, AJ.
Yes, please.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. What is your opinion about today's topic?
Okay, so I would like to use, since we just ended Easter, the parable of Jesus Christ,
Please go ahead.
where he talked about the farmer went on planting seeds. So he planted some seeds by the roadside, some on the rocks, and then some on the proper soil. So it's just like that with Ghana and abroad. It depends on the conditions around. I am a human resource professional.
Yes.
And I have friends who are practicing the same thing here, and some who were practicing the same and have left for elsewhere or outside. And I tell you what, these my friends are schooling, but in a few weeks they get a job to do whilst they are still in school.
Exactly.
My best friend's girlfriend traveled to
Your best
just
friend what?
Dubai.
Best friend's girlfriend.
Now she's been sponsored by a company that she's working with to come and spend holidays in Ghana.
Wow.
I'm SHS leaver.
Which country is that?
Just Dubai.
Relax. The way you're trained, the countries are that. Okay. Please end there. End.
So it depends on the conditions around. I agree with Chairman Kameklo, the message Roland just read.
Yes.
When opportunities are given to some of us here, we are willing to work hard. It's not everyone that is lazy, so it shouldn't generalize that the youth here are lazy.
Absolutely.
When we are given the opportunity, we work hard.
Absolutely.
There's only a few of us, and it's the same thing as some elderly people to being lazy. So
All right.
let our leaders help to create a enabling environment for us here, and we will
completely
excel.
agree.
Thank you very much, Roland. I respect you and I love you.
Charlie, thank you. We'll bring the plane to Kotoka and tempt you and see whether
I'll
you'll be.
leave. I'll blindfold myself and leave.
You have to blindfold yourself to leave.
Okay, so Eric Tekpateji units, you keep watching us all the time.
Yeah.
And Chairman KD, and to your children Manasseh, Newell Daniels, as well as Hadassah or Hadassah, Rabina Pinswa, and Chairman KD, as well as your wife Kathy or Catherine.
Well,
and so that'll be. We'll end with some George. Yesterday, he gave us some nice soundbites.
Yes.
It's been trending on social
Yes,
media.
it has.
Jack Bang. He decided to borrow from Nigeria.
Yeah. But while at it, I would like to say a very big thank you to, I had a small medical emergency sometime last week, and a very big thank you to New Medicals, Selena Boating, Ruby, and Adele Mohammed, and as well Dr. Ike of NK Salam Medicals, who sort of saved me in the midst of my emergency situation. So
Yesterday?
No,
Some other time.
on Thursday, actually.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Lawyer Sampi Yale says the youth are not lazy at all. Our leaders have failed the youth and are now turning to blame them. Do we pay our taxes to the youth? Are the youth responsible for all the corruption cases we
Preach it.
hear about every day? Our education system has failed us. The old academic system is also the bane. Well, Pakwesi Pojos, you said an interesting topic we're discussing. Some of us have the passion and the love for what we do here, but our leadership have failed. Pakwesi. PK, we'll see how that goes. But Jerry Amejuru says, lazy how? Opportunity just no day, bro.
But Roland, you wouldn't agree that in terms of even the media in Ghana and how little it pays as compared to elsewhere around the world. I mean, for someone in your position,
I was encouraging the gentleman from Kumasi who wants to be a journalist. You are here to tell him
I'm
the media
just,
is
I'm just saying that if juxtaposed with other parts of the world, it should even be a more lucrative position to be in. But Ghana, really.
Yeah, but Ghana we do, I know, right? Well, so today we'll be having some great content for you today. We'll be having big issues thereafter. After we've had Johnny's Bites, and then also we'll have some great insights into many other related things we're doing today. And please make sure you stick and stay right here on TV3Newday, because for many of the subjects we want to discuss is also because we find it's very opportune for you to be served.
Yes.
We have passing through the show, his road to the VGMAs, as we have an up close with the great family.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. Music the B.
The B part.
Now let's end with the Jackmai man, Member of Parliament for Ningo Program. Great soundbite from yesterday.
Are the young people of Ghana not going to Japa? Right now, the current trend in Ghana is every young professional is Japan, running away from the country, because it makes no sense to work in this country.
What is Jackpa?
It's a Nigerian term which has been taken for
migrating.
For migrating.
For going to America or somewhere.
Yes, they go to Obodo Ibo. They are living.
Japan.
They are Japan, because everybody is Japan, because you stay in this country and work. The country doesn't take care of you, and you'll be saddled with some 70, almost 80-year-old man who told you that he's too old to come and steal your money, not knowing that he's spent all his time in life learning how to come and steal, and has come and stolen the public purse. Younger presidents, they said they were stealing from the public purse. The old man who claimed that he didn't want any, he was too old to steal, and that anybody coming into his government who wanted to make money should not come in, has actually come and stolen the purse. And you have the recklessness of that government living like Arabian Nights. And now you are telling our parents, our grandparents, that their pensions, you have recklessly stolen the purse. What people have also saved in their houses. You are now becoming a state armed robber.